Alright, greetings Internet, DDA here, and welcome to one of the first Gen Con videos that we're going to push out, the match video, the finals of the Time Chamber Tournament. This is on Saturday, Gen Con. Now, I was actually watching this match, but because I only got collective probably 16 hours sleep in 4 days, I may or may not remember this. So we have TJ here facing off with 13 Mischievous, and we have Tom with Resolute Gohan, and of course I have special guest commentator Azareth. How you doing today, Azareth?
Good. How are you guys?
We're doing excellent. So it looks like TJ is going to start off first here.
Something I want to point out. I love that it's very apparent that TJ's been playing Super for a long time because he picked up half his deck to draw his cards for his opening hand, and then remembered that he only draws 3.
Yeah, actually, TJ that weekend, he got, not only did he win the Time Chamber tournament, but he also got his, I think, national invite for Super. So he just cleaned up this weekend.
Yeah, TJ is a really, really smart player. I've played against him a lot in OP seasons. He's just a really smart player, and he knows how to play 13 really well because that was his.
And of course, we have a special guest, Frank Pepitone III. Wonderful. Dropping down 15 ally, waiting to activate the power. It looks like he's gonna get some anger off of that, I assume.
That's smart. You want to wait until you want to see if he actually drops any kind of planning phase going into your turn. You don't need to get that 2 anger right now.
I'm not actually sure if I know he gets rid of an attach card, does he?
Probably Rebuke.
Yeah.
Would be my guess.
Looks like he drew into his impenetrable defense and a black power-up. Dropping Smoothness Drill first turn is pretty much the best thing you could do in black style.
Yeah, it surprises me that he runs it, though. I find myself cutting it out a lot of my like leveling builds in black, just because with being a limit 1, black doesn't have a lot of ways to get it back.
Yeah.
I just find myself not even running it as a one-of.
It's a free card, and a lot of times you do want the perfect balance between planning and going aggressive. Like, even in aggressive decks, you still want to play maybe 5, 6, 7 planning cards in your deck just to generate advantage against the slower decks. So you can see that here. It's really going to help him out here early game against the slow Gohan.
I can definitely see it being valuable. Just being up a card with Mischievous Mastery, it's so strong. Just me personally, like, I put that spot into like a searching tech and an aggro deck so that I can kind of kill their blocks. It's a playstyle preference.
Yeah, it looks like in his hand he has Black Command right now, so he may want to pass just to generate that passive anger, or he may want to go aggressive.
Yeah, he's gonna pass. From playing a Black Anger deck, like, if you see a Black Command, you're just gonna pass.
Yeah, plus dropping the insubordination in his discard pile for the anger later.
Yeah. Yep.
So TJ dropping the Yajirobe, nice. I mean, not TJ, Tom dropping the Yajirobe, very good. Gonna help out a lot. Can't activate that power up before he does an attack from his hand.
Is it any attack from hand, or is it a styled attack? Because I know Stomach Crusher's styled attack.
It's attack from hand. So you can't do a personality power. Yeah, it has to be an attack from your hand.
That can really mess up sequencing.
Drawing into another command over on TJ's side.
Who needs to attack when we can just level outside of combat? So you could 15 power right here to banish penetrable defense, and then Black Command and go to level 2. Okay, seems like he wants to actually be able to use that level 1 power first, though.
See, I'm not sure. Does 15 get rid of a drill?
Drill or attach card.
See, I don't know the specific wording
of no, he's not activating because it'll only kill his smoothness.
Yeah, I wasn't sure of the wording on that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, after you mentioned that, I remembered that kind of ruling.
So we got head knock over there. Ooh, TJ's got I'm not TJ, Tom. Tom.
I feel like
there's too many Toms.
You have to enter.
There's too many Toms in the Dragon Ball Z.
Yep.
But I mean, head knock.
You just enter and lead with head knock.
Yeah.
You get either Chi-Chi or Piccolo to cover your defense.
Yeah, he's got Anner on this. He's got Confrontation too. He has to enter an open head knock right now.
Yeah, he's got 2 arrests.
No, he's got an arrest and a narrow escape and a Confrontation.
Oh, is that an narrow escape? Okay, yeah. I couldn't see the one behind it. Arrest. Interesting choice for TJ to be running Point Blank Volley. It's when Set 7 first came out, I was running that in my Rampage and Gohan lists. it never really saw a lot of play.
It's kind of perfect in this deck. I saw him use it a lot. It would pop to his hand very
Mm-hmm.
often. And also, it's just great on the level 4 to create skips and generate that extra anger. Looks like
Yeah.
Tom is going to go in. Very smart play here. He definitely needs... Yep, Chi-Chi, obvious pick there.
Stop level 1 power.
Yeah, definitely needs to get that head knock off. He's essentially banishing both those, commands for no value on TJ's side doing this early head knock. Got defensive burst over there. That's the only thing I saw.
Time defensive burst. Yeah, I didn't see anything else either. Head knock coming in for 6. Surprised that Tim went with the Resolute Mastery, not like protective for this build.
Well,
I guess you want to just push more damage.
Yeah, the extra life card helps, and of course the prevention, and just the cycling as well. Like, you got the cycle on the level 2 power, the cycle with the mastery, just the amount of control and decisions and really active decisions you can make during combat help out a lot.
Oh man, Black Dash puts Tim in a really weird position because he doesn't want to block it with
Tom, sir.
Sorry, sorry. Yeah, Tom. Because he doesn't want to block it with Chi-Chi because he wants Chi-Chi for the 13 level 1 power. But if it hits, he's gonna steal one of his allies.
He's gotta let this hit. You can't let 13 level 1 power
have the level 1 power hit because that's 3 anger right there.
Yeah. So I mean, unless there's an ally, see right now he's contemplating. Unless there's an ally in there that he absolutely can't take, which I don't think there is, he has to let this hit. Great.
You just get Icarus. You just take Icarus away from him?
Either that or Bulma on head knock.
Ooh, that's another... Yeah, I like that play too.
But yeah, I mean...
He really doesn't want to block it. He does not want to.
Great on TJ for playing this amazing card, especially in this meta. So many people are running allies right now.
And TJ's Black 13 decks are generally... Does this card say, give me 2 anger? Okay, I'm going to play it. And that just happens to have a really strong effect attached to a 2 anger card.
Plus endurance. Oh, he's going for it.
We're gonna search.
And of course, in the least, this card will help you out. Even if the opponent doesn't have any allies, you can certainly just look through their deck, which is always a great ability.
Just get knowledge. He's running a lot of interesting allies. I saw Poir in there. I saw Android 18 Hero.
Yeah, Tom floods the board. I saw very many matches with this deck, and he really just sets up a full board of allies. And Poir did work that day. Poir and Chaozu.
Poir copying Tien or Chaozu seems really strong. Yeah. So he's doing what you said. He's bowling for the head knock.
Yeah.
That's going to at least make it so that Tom has to answer his own Bulma, which probably will not feel good.
Yeah. Plus, it's always great. Bulma is just one of those allies that you can pick at any time at a key moment and really screw up the opponent's hand, especially with the confrontation in his hand.
Yeah.
He doesn't have... Oh, he does have an arrest in his hand, so who knows how this combat's going to unfold. So shooting off the confrontation, probably...
Not going to take the overwhelming power. No point to that.
I mean, I would say it's tough. I don't even know what the right play... I don't like the idea of putting impenetrable defense back into the deck.
True, but also it's an amazing block. Like, that card is insane. Stop a physical, your opponent loses 5 stages, and your next attack that hits can't be prevented and ends combat.
Yeah. I mean, it's just whether or not he's going to... Basically, if he chooses impenetrable, he's taking the D-Burst to the face. And if he chooses D-Burst, then he knows his arrest isn't going to hit.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. I don't know what the right play is here. I really don't like the idea of impenetrable defense back in the deck.
Yeah. If he takes the D-Burst, do you just power... Or do you leave... Well, he could Mischievous... He still has a lot of actions. Never mind.
Yeah.
Mischievous Mastery probably... With 2 cards in hand, Mischievous Mastery is not a bad idea.
Yep, TJ doesn't have any attacks on board, so certainly he's not going to be able to get the free card draw.
Yeah, he'll go 1 for 1 on it, and then give TJ an anger.
Of course, showing the meticulous play here. Now, granted, this is a very important decision because neither of these options are clear, and you know you're gonna take a hit, and you're gonna take a hit either way, so it's tough.
Yeah, because if you don't, like you said, if you don't take the D burst, it's either going to hit and make the arrest dead in his hand, or it's going to be blocked by Chi-Chi, and then Android 13 is going to level 1 power and level.
I think I would choose the D-Burst because he still has the mastery to trigger, and if TJ would hit Tom's arrest, then quite literally the impenetrable defense is going to have no effect.
Yeah.
So personally, I think I would go D-Burst here, just because I don't want to put the impenetrable defense back in the deck.
Yeah.
Oh, is he doing it? Tom and I are perfectly aligned right now. You know that?
Yeah. Tom's a strong player. I got to talk to him at East Kai.
All right. So, I mean, you know, this is a speed, anger, aggro matchup versus a mid-range ally beats. You know, strap yourselves in, folks, for a grind.
Yep. Yeah, I think you just Mischievous Mastery here and see what happens.
So TJ's hand at this point is basically dead, and if he would happen to hit the arrest, I'm not so sure if I would actually throw it, knowing that it's going to be blocked. I may actually, just to get it out of his hand. Oh, nice pick there. Nice.
Probably the more important factor is banishing a confrontation. I will generally do that with Mischievous too. Like, being able to banish top card of the discard pile when it's something you need. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Because I hate confrontation and stare down. God, I hate how it messes up sequencing.
One of the best cards in the game.
Yeah, it trades for the best card in their hand. So.
Yeah, I see no reason for him not to shoot this here. You know, he's going to take some mill. He's going to get a card draw. Going to give him an anger. But at the same time, you want to get rid of those impenetrable defenses in the best way that you can. So I'm not sure if TJ...
Stop by time.
Oh, it's stopped by time. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was thinking, like, he can't let this hit because he could just search out, like, Roshi ally.
I forgot that he
completely shut down 15. Like, Roshi ally coming out would be insane if he runs it. Especially right now where he's already got 2 allies on board.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he does. In the Gohan builds, Roshi ally tends to shut down almost 15, maybe even close to 20 cards in the deck, especially the level 1 and level 2 power. So usually
Fair.
I don't think Gohan players play Roshi.
Yeah, especially with Stylish Pose coming out. Like, you can't not run Stylish Pose, so...
Now, granted,
TJ
whenever...
plays his hand close to his chest, damn it.
When everyone was playing Goku Unleashed, there was a reason to play Roshi, because you would essentially shut them down for the first 2 or 3 turns. They couldn't really go aggressive on you.
Yeah, especially when you could just play tag and just tag for it. He's going to put the potential defense back in.
Of course he is.
I like him running black schematics. I love that card. Card does so much work.
Yeah, another great card in this meta, and you can't go wrong with 3 endurance.
3 endurance, 2 anger? Yep. I get in fights with people about that card.
Holding the time, dropping down the Chaozu ally.
Yep.
Chaozu did work all day for Tom. I saw Chaozu do close to 15, maybe even 20 cards in some matchups.
I was gonna say, it's an 8 life card attack. Late 8 life card attack. That's pretty strong.
Yeah, overpowering attack for Chaozu is essentially a kill combo. Because it's a good 14 cards, so...
Well, especially if you can you level 2 power for Draining Blast, get down to 0. Overpowering attack for Chaozu, Poir Chaozu, and then Chaozu.
That's why Poir's in there. Multiple reasons.
I like Poir. He doesn't get seen played in Yamcha builds though.
So of course it's always good to have that nice security of black power up on the board. Dropping another insubordination in the discard pile. This is funny, and TJ did this in so many matchups, just showing the importance of, discard pile removal. He would sit those insubordinations in his discard pile to the very last combat. The number of games I saw him win on level 4 with insubordination was staggering.
People are just they're starting to skimp on discard pile hate again. Like that's something that I've been noticing a lot of is just people don't see the value in it anymore.
Yeah, dropping down the battle readiness. Interesting that he actually runs battle readiness. I'll have to ask him, because I know he was running 3 stylish pose, so I can't remember how many battle readiness he was running, but interesting that he ran both of them, rejuvenating the clash.
Yeah, I figured stylish pose won that spot out when it came out.
Well, I guess when you run close to I think he was running 9, 10, or maybe even 11 allies in this deck.
He won all the tutors.
Yeah,
especially because Clash is only a pseudo tutor because it has to hit.
Yeah.
I want to know what kind of hand TJ is waiting for to go in on. Like what is the hand that he needs to do this?
Yeah, it's unfortunate that the early commands actually didn't help him as much as he wanted to. So it's certainly he's not looking for command right now. He only has 1 left in the deck.
Is he trying to dig for a chin kick? Like,
I mean, yeah. I'm not even sure if his list plays chin kick. I'm gonna have to look that up right now. I mean, why wouldn't you? But it is hit anger though, so there is a reason there. He goes for straight MPPV, although he has won several matchups by survival because of the ridiculousness of Android 13 level 3.
Yep. That was always the big thing with Android 13 is he was even built as a straight speed anger deck. He was pushing survival because he could just hit so hard.
Yep. When you're always an F and every single level has a physical attack, can't go wrong.
And when that physical attack is attached to 7 stages, oh by the way, you've already lost 4 because I entered combat.
Actually deciding to not play the 14 ally down.
Interesting.
Huh.
He's really wanting to stay on. He wants to set up that level 1 perfectly. Dash combo. Okay.
Dropping down tons of allies over there.
I guess TJ is just waiting until he can burst like 2 levels in 1 combat. Like, cause I could see him getting a handful of like 4 2 anger cards, activating 15 to level. That way you don't care if you banish your own smoothness.
Mm-hmm.
And then going from 2 to 4 in that combat.
Yeah, it does. No, he does not play chin kick.
Okay.
Oh no, he does. He does. He plays 2 chin kicks. My bad, I missed that. So
that
yeah,
card is so strong.
He may be digging for that right now. He also plays sag strikes as well, so he may be looking for those to kill Chi-Chi.
Ball 7. Yeah, no reason not to play 20 right now.
Yep, so, lots of setup going on. Both these players just are waiting for the opportune hands to go
this
aggressive.
This is not how I saw this matchup going. I think you just entered ball 7. Like, just do 3 damage. I guess not.
No, he's not, it's too early for that, I feel. That's not, I would say if TJ's deck was more aggressive, like pushed more damage, that wouldn't be a bad play. But the 3 damage, he's thinking about MPPV right now. He's got that Bulma on head knock.
That's fair, but you were going to be losing, you were going to discard those 2 cards anyway. So, I just feel like get some damage out of it at that point.
It could also help you late game, you never know. You never know what happens late game. We'll have to see if it comes back to help him.
Alright, so what does that betrayal go on? 15.
His own Bulma.
that's where the dash really is weird, because it makes Tom want to answer his own Bulma, and then he feels bad.
Yeah, either 15. I don't think Tom plays very many attach cards in this build. I don't think so.
Probably not a ton of drills either.
Yeah, I don't think he plays any of that. So I don't think the 15 is doing much value. He could just go for 20, just reduce some stages and save some damage. He does have time though. He may answer his own Bulma, just enable head knock.
I feel like answering Bulma if you have a way to put her in your discard pile is an answer. But when you have to banish her, then she's just so hard to get back.
Yeah. May go for Icarus here. He's probably going to want to pull the ally that he doesn't want to get dashed. Look how many allies he plays. It's insane. He's definitely definitely above 10 allies.
Yeah. The dash definitely isn't going to hit. He's going to pull out Tien and just make TJ have like 4 answers to his attacks. So especially because you can Tien and then Poir Tien and get 2 draws.
Yep, he's got Tien Poir Tien, he's got Chaozu Poir Chaozu if he wants. He's got lots of options for either damage or drawing. Now he's on level 2, and the level 2 makes Tien even better because it doesn't even matter what he draws.
Yep. We're gonna discard. He's probably gonna discard the arrest, search for a draining blast just to bring his allies on board. That wall breaker doesn't do anything.
Nope. Certainly not. So got the backstrike, overpowering attack. Overpowering attack's good because he could trigger 15 ally. Oh no, 14 ally without hitting his level 1 power. Which it doesn't look like he's going to because of that time as a warrior soul.
Yep. Betrayal the power up. That's an interesting play.
I mean, he's got time in his hand, so he wants to stay in this combat. That makes sense to me. Because he's definitely at the advantage in this combat. Yeah, so he's probably going to wait for a crit to take out his own Bulma and not want to... Now, granted, even if he would, now we were talking about banishing her earlier. Stylish Pose gets allies from the banish zone, so even though he's resolute, he wouldn't turn off his own Bulma by doing that. But I do think the superior play there was the power up because he wants to stay in this combat. Yeah, Bobby just helping us out with these hands. I think for the remainder of the game, the hands are going to be revealed, which is just great for commentary.
That makes commentating so much nicer.
And of course, the reason that you play Baba Ally in the Gohan deck is because you have so many decisions mid-combat that I was talking about earlier. So with full hand knowledge, you can make perfect decisions, essentially.
Yeah, and especially when you have a tutor. Like, when you can tutor any style attacker or block, like being able to know with perfect knowledge exactly what you need. Also, your opponent having perfect knowledge of your hand can make them misplay. Because especially with both knowledge on both sides of the field, you're trying to be one step ahead. And so you can actually overlook a decision. And I feel like you just get the draining blast here.
Yeah, good on him for playing. So now, Draining Blast is actually seeing a lot more play, especially as the blue ally builds are getting more and more aggressive with their flooding of the board with allies. I think, what tournament was I at recently where I saw? I think the creator of Stylish Pose got top 4 or top 2.
Tambor, at
Matt Tambor, I think. But yeah, he was running the Draining Blast as well in his Gohan build.
That was a North guy.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah, Draining Blast, it does a lot of damage in this build too. Right. It's what, 1 life for every 2 stages paid, base 4?
Yeah, so it can come in for a good 11, 12?
10.
Because if you go the full 10 stages, you get 5 damage from it. So then it does
plus the base 4.
All right, so 10. Yeah, you're right, 10.
Yep. And Peter doesn't have a block for this. He's gonna crit. He's gonna get to crit his Bulma, and get him back. And get her back.
Oh, what is this? What is this?
That's what sucks about playing against 13. It just happens.
Oh, that's so dumb.
He's gonna get this. Oh man, that point blank volley is gonna give him a ton of anger too.
So,
This
yeah.
is the downside to playing Gohan. You don't get to play Gohan ally.
Yeah, very true. It's so apparent in what's happening right now. You know, jumping to level 3 without any real, just ease, with ease.
He got to level 2 on his action and then went to level 3 on Matt's on Tom's action.
Yeah. And he's still got more
so
anger in his
stupid.
hand too.
That's so dumb.
So Tom has to be careful here, because if TJ is smart, which I bet he is, he's gonna go for the mastery and kill that last card, and then if he attacks, he's gonna get an anger. Then he does in fact have 4 more anger in his hand.
Yep.
So he could actually push to level 4 right now.
So, judge ruling here. What is the order the cards will go into the discard pile on this crit?
Oh lord, I remember.
I believe it would be the ally has to hit the discard pile before the attached card is removed from it.
I remember that. I think Ake made a ruling. I don't remember what that ruling was. I think I just told them. I think they may have asked me. I just told them to decide the order because I said they would go at the same time. I didn't really know. I didn't know enough, and I felt like that was a clear enough.
Yeah.
It may be the ally first.
The way I could see it is the ally has to leave play before the attached card comes off. But I could see it going either way.
Yeah.
It's big for TJ though here, because if the head knock is on top, then the mastery is the snap call.
Oh, I see. Well, in my opinion, it almost is anyway. He's already activated 2 power, and overpowering attack is a good card.
True, but you're giving.
Oh, you see, it wouldn't matter anyway because the draining blast.
Because the draining blast would go on top. Okay. You're gonna give him 2 draws off of TN though. 3 actually if you pour him too.
Yeah, but that's 2 or 3
That's a lot of anger. That's a lot of anger that TJ would get.
Yeah,
That's
so
fair.
I think he's probably gonna go for Chaozu, pour Chaozu. I feel.
Just to put damage in.
Yeah, because I don't think he can afford giving TJ any anger right now.
He could Chaozu, pour Chaozu, battle readiness, Yamcha.
Yeah.
Just to load attacks into this turn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate that Tom has no way to generate anger, really, in his deck, because that point-blank volley is going to be live and strong.
Yeah, I was thinking that when I saw TJ first flip that. I'm like, that's going to be real strong in this matchup.
Decks look pretty even
stopped by
right
time,
now. Yeah.
so it doesn't matter what he plays here, really. It's just sequencing the
anger
properly.
sequencing. Yeah, and you know, deck sizes are actually pretty even. Just the sheer amount of tutoring on Tom's size, he's doing damage to himself.
Yeah, he's got like
allies.
almost a tenth of his deck on the field.
So they're actually shooting a surprise here that he didn't activate Mastery. I personally would have. I'm trying to think of what he could be saving the Mastery for. Or you know what, he may just want to get anger as fast as possible. No, I still think I would have activated Mastery because he had no anger. So there was no risk for anger lower. And just simply enabling the draw power. Maybe he was afraid of the draw. Getting to the end here. And by end, I mean the last 15 minutes. Where anger is just flowing over on TJ's side. So I think Tom has to make a big swing this combat if he's going to have a chance of pulling this out. Because basically when you face an MPPV deck, you're just against a timer.
Right.
It's a timer of anger, and you need to be able to push that early damage.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you're level 4. His level 4 doesn't really generate anger, but it enables anger by allowing skips.
Yeah, especially turning those point-blank volleys into skips. It's like skip, point-blank volley, skip, point-blank volley. 4 anger.
Yeah, and I know he runs Dev Blow as well. He's got the insubordinations. He still has the insubordinations in discard pile. They're sitting in there. We
Are all
know
3
they're
of them
there.
in there?
There's at least 2.
Okay. Whose action is it? It's John's? Tom's?
Yeah, it's
wow.
Tom.
I am terrible with names today.
You're going all over. Yeah, it's Tom's right now. He just TJ just point blank volleyed, so
Okay.
I don't know.
Tom's being methodical here, trying to sequence out correctly.
Well, he could TN. He's gonna give him the anger though, so I don't think he can afford for the TN. If I were him,
if he draws, then he's gonna just combo into level 4.
Right. I would overpowering attack right now.
Or
right.
Poir Chaozu.
Poir
He's pouring
Chaozu.
Chaozu.
Yeah, try to crit that anger. Nice. Good play here.
So 8. 2, 3, 4. Where you're running the risk here, though. Just throw an impenetrable defense and another point blank volley.
Yeah. I mean,
Nope,
wow. Just crazy how much anger this deck can generate passively. You know, with the commands, the impenetrable defense, outside of combat, the point blank volleys. Really an excellent build here for anger. Yep, shooting off the insubordination, just putting on the pressure. And you know, Tom knows he's got to crit that anger, but he's gonna be running into those point blank volleys and impenetrable defense soon.
Yeah, and if an impenetrable defense comes up in damage, it's gonna happen before his crit.
6, 7, 8, and exactly crits. So there you go. That's what he needed. That's pretty much the perfect thing. No point blanks, no impenetrable, and crit the anger. Perfect. Exactly what he needed.
There's almost the thought in me that gets kind of greedy there. When you see the resistance pop up on the 4th card, you know the attack's gonna crit. Just don't use it and take 3 more life cards and try to hit one of those cards.
Yeah, so he does have all 3 insubordinations in the discard pile. I saw the 3rd one. He's going to pop off the 2nd, go back to 3 anger. Tom has to OP here for Chaozu, I feel. He's got to make this combat count. It's a straight race to level 4 for TJ right now.
He can't reuse Chaozu, though.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So, possibly, yeah. I mean, possibly he could go for the Yamcha.
Yamcha, yeah. But Yamcha doesn't do enough to crit. That's the problem.
I don't think
Yamcha's
he can.
base 3.
Yeah, I don't think he can afford to even chant at all at this point.
No, he can't. And TJ knows that. So I think TJ's gonna mastery and force him into, do you want 2 cards?
Yeah, that's why Tom just has to throw the overpowering attack right here. He may even just want to get Chaozu to set up for the next combat.
Yeah.
It depends.
Overpowering attack for Chaozu, battle readiness for Poir, and do it again next combat.
Yeah. Or he could just overpowering for Yamcha and battle readiness for Poir and just push out an extra 8 damage.
But he can't use Poir again.
Oh, that's right.
That's what I love. Like, it's nice that Poir can copy those attacks, but then you can't. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Very nice play here. See, showing
stopping his combo. There we go.
Showing the advanced thought process here, going in a completely different direction than we considered. Just kill, and probably a far superior play than we were mentioning, because he has to stifle his anger gain right now.
Yeah, that's the safe, better play. Yeah.
This is a good match right here. So Tom is far superior in life deck count right now. You know, TJ has a lot left as far as options and anger in his deck. He has 1 insubordination and discard pile. It doesn't look like he can. Well, he can actually still level because he's got that overpowering attack for 14 ally. So he could trigger his last impenetrable defense in deck in order to get 2 anger. It looks like that's what he's going to do right now, I assume. Knowing that he's losing in life deck count and Tom is putting very good pressure on him in combat, he knows he just needs to rush straight to level 4. Yep, and here it comes. Wabam.
TJ's deck's real small now. It's a lot smaller than it was.
Yeah, all the
That wall breaker's gonna hit for a bunch too. Well,
yeah, he timed.
There's time. That's
yeah.
true. That's true.
All right.
Yeah,
so.
this deck doesn't really have a way of popping allies, so that Bulma's pretty safe.
Yeah.
So I think going into TJ's turn, because who entered this?
Tom did, yeah. Tom entered with time.
That's right. That's right. I feel like you ditch the combo because you're not going to be able to answer Bulma.
Yeah, this is tough. I feel he can't Tien right now. He can't because TJ still has mastery, so it would be really bad for him to Tien.
Yeah, that would be a terrible idea. Tien, draw a card. Okay, well now I'll gain an anger. Oh, by the way, mastery, discard that card.
Now, granted, he could always battle readiness then to get out.
For Yamcha to get an attack to draw another card and give him another anger?
He needs to kill him, that's the thing. This is so tough. It's like, I don't even know what the right call here is. He can't wait forever.
That's why 13 is still such a strong MP, is the deck builds itself to be, it punishes you for attacking it.
Yeah, and he's still
but
got
that's
one.
How you beat it. Like you have to attack it.
He's still got one command left in the deck. So, oh no, he doesn't. Never mind. That was just discarded for damage.
Yeah, he still has a point blank ball.
Okay. So yep, looks like we're done with combat.
Bulma.
Good. All right. Good on Tom there. Wow, drawn in the VTP.
But Yajirobe, man, that VTP would be clutch for a chin kick, but Yajirobe.
Yeah, nice.
That's not a hand that you really want to see with Tom at 0 cards in his hand at 0 power stages.
Yeah, this is definitely not an entering hand. There's no way that TJ could swing this in his favor.
Unless TJ thinks that overpowering attack's going to hit.
Even still, overpowering attack is not going to do much for him. Like, he could crit, sure, and then what? Crit the Bulma ally?
Bulma right back. Yeah, he gets Bulma right back.
Right, and then, yeah. Oh, well, he does have his own Yajirobe, so he would have to play an attack from his hand.
True.
So, I mean, that's risky, though. I feel TJ's in a good spot right now, plus his life deck is low. Oh, he is going to go in? Really? Oh, no, he's activating 15.
He wants to load up cards in his discard pile.
Oh, that's right. This is where, you know, a lot of... this is actually where I had to come over and give a judge ruling because there was some confusion over whether or not he could actually target the combo on Bulma with 15. And the reason that you can is because 15 doesn't specify in play.
It's just a card attached.
Yes, it's just an attached card.
That's huge. That's smart as hell.
Yeah, and the ruling, the understanding that I have of it is that a card actually has to be on its intended target, right? So it has to say attach this card or while attached. Like it has to have some attached clause in order to be considered an attached card in play. Right. Combo's not an attached card, so it's not considered in play being attached to Bulma. Something or other. Weird DBZ rulings.
So it can be targeted by 15?
Yes, because 15 doesn't specify in play.
But it could not. But he could not combo the combo off of her.
Right, because if it said choose an attached card in play, like I think Mule Kick says banish an attached card in play, like Red Mule Kick.
Okay, so it's not actually in play, but it is attached.
Right. It's a card that's attached, but it's not in play.
So it's like somebody giving somebody a piggyback ride.
Yeah.
They're not on the ground, but they're attached to somebody.
They're in existence in the 3D plane.
Correct. You could punch somebody while they're getting a piggyback ride. Well, that makes things interesting.
Yeah, so I still don't think he's gonna go in on this. Just
no,
yeah.
But that combo is now that puts him. He needs one more 2 anger card.
Yeah. Tom needs a head knock right now or a decap.
Yep.
Oh, there it is. All right.
But now here's the question:
I would go in on this.
does he lead with the decap for the head knock? Because if TJ draws a point blank volley, it's over.
I mean,
Just point blank volley for 2 anger, hit, skip, combo for 2 anger.
I feel like if I was Tom, I would go. I'm an aggressive player, granted, so that's my approach. But this is about as good as it's gonna get for Tom, I feel.
Yeah, it's just somebody who's kind of played a little bit of the blue style, I always felt bad head knocking 1 anger.
I wouldn't. I'd open Clash and hope for the crit.
But that, yeah.
I mean, all the impenetrable Ds are gone, and he's got point blank volley, but I mean, you can't. It's tough. I want to say that you can't play so passively, knowing that there's a chance, because point blank, who knows? Point blank volley could be the last card in his life deck.
It could be.
So, but and you certainly can't win the game by doing nothing at this point against an MPPV deck.
Right. Here's the other thing he's worried about. He has 0 blocks.
He does have Chi-Chi on the board. So if he draws into... Now, the point blank will trigger the skip. But if he draws Dev Blow, he can block that and stop the skip, which is good. I think he... Oh, he did he banish all 3 insubordinations? I think he might have.
He's got 1 more. I thought he had 1 more.
Yeah, he's either down to 1 or... I think he may be down to 1, yeah.
And I think the other thing that Tom's considering is being down not only 1 card, but being down a card to Mischievous Mastery.
Yeah, it's true. He does have at least 1 attack on board. Granted, that attack is going to give TJ anger.
Yeah, that 1 attack is a 2 anger card for TJ.
Jesus. Just showing the power of the Mischievous Mastery for MPPV decks, both MPPV and Control. You know, disabling Tien on Tom's side was huge. Last combat could have been the game-sealing combat if he would have been able to use Tien.
Yep.
So I think Tom right now is just doing math. Literally in his head. He count deck, draw 3 cards. How much damage can I output? How much anger is he going to gain? And can I kill him before he MPPVs?
Yeah. Here's the other thing. If TJ draws just straight gas, I was going to say, if Tom goes in there and TJ draws straight gas, every attack that TJ throws is unpreventable.
Yeah, he's got plenty of life deck, though. So it looks like Tom is not going to go in.
I think that's the smart
Let's see what TJ draws here, and if it would have been... Yeah.
The point blank volley would have been
Yeah, that would have been so bad. That would have been so... Okay, good job, Tom. This is why you win tournaments and I don't.
Now you're TJ. You go in on this.
Oh, for sure.
And
I mean, you have point blank.
If he doesn't draw an energy block, he loses.
Yeah, yeah. And no energy block here is GG.
That's not
good.
Block.
Look how slow he's drawing. He knows.
Like, one of these
he
has
knows.
to be an energy block.
Oh, look at him. Look at that last card.
It's
What is
over.
it? Ah!
Point blank volley into a skip into a 2 anger card.
Oh, wow.
They both knew that there needed to be an energy block, and if it doesn't happen, it's over. Like, that's the game.
Yep, and there it is.
Good
Shaking the hand. Good game, and that is the finals of the Time Chamber Tournament. We can see the power of the passive anger and why Panini was so against passive anger. Thanks for watching, and we'll have more videos to push out. Thanks for commenting, Azra.
Absolutely. I enjoyed doing this.